Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I am going to react to another Patreon request. So before I start, I want to tell you that if you want to request your own video, that's all possible on my Patreon. The link's in the description, and you can also get early access to my videos there, and you can watch my full reactions to every episode I react to. So today I am going to react to a video from a girl named Raleigh. And she reacts to horse videos. I've watched one video of her and it was basically her reacting to like the poor circumstances of certain horses. And it was pretty sad to see that people treat their horses that way. And from what I heard from her in that video, she has her own horse. She has a really lovely connection with her horse. She treats him well and all, and like most people, I hope, she really can't stand it when people treat their horses bad. So this today I think is gonna be a reaction in a reaction. But I think the first video I watched of her was very interesting, so I'm pretty curious about the video I'm gonna watch now. This video is called Horse Sale Ads Are Getting Worse. So I think she might be reacting to horse sale ads. I don't know anything else about it. I'm just gonna check it out. So I'll put the link to Raleigh's channel in the description, and I'll also put the link to the video I'm going to react to in there. So check that out, and then now I'm going to watch this video.
For $75,000, dude, your horse better walk on water, okay?
That is a lot of money.
Hey, bitch, and welcome back to another video of me talking about people I hate. I swear there are so many people in the horse world that overvalue the crap out of their horses. I think this is a real problem. It's like an epidemic that's happening right now. For some reason, everybody thinks that their horse is worth what an Olympic level horse would be worth, right? I think really what it boils down to at the end of the day is most people are greedy or ignorant or dumb. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. A lot of people just don't know how to value their animals, and just a little PSA, just because you like your horse does not mean that your horse is valuable.
Spitting the facts. Yeah, I think she really discusses like the problems in the horse world, and it's refreshing because up to now I've only seen these like inspirational videos and inspirational documentaries, so I don't really have any idea how that goes. But of course, in the horse world there's also a lot of greedy people who don't treat their horse well, stuff like that. So I think it's pretty good that she discusses all of that.
For those of you who don't know, usually I do Craigslist, but we've been doing Dream Horse for my last
there's
videos
an
on reacting
animal behind. I think it's a cat or something. That's cute.
The reason I make these videos is because I feel like a lot of first-time horse buyers get scammed. So if you're looking for a horse for the very first time, I feel like these videos will really help people out because it kind of lets you know what's a scam, what's not, what's a waste of money, what's not.
I'm not gonna buy a horse, but I'm interested.
Under $10,000. Price them within a pretty reasonable price point. I would say that, you know, give or take a couple $1,000s, most people who price their horses below $10,000 are in a pretty good price range and know enough about horses to price accordingly. So in these videos, I like to only react to people who are selling horses for more than $20,000, because once you get beyond the $20,000 threshold, girl, that horse should be registered. That horse should have no health problems. That horse should have a ton of training or be specialized in a certain discipline. Or that horse should be a stallion with immaculate breeding prospects, etc., etc. There's got to be a
really special horse
for a horse to be more than $20,000. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of people who are trying to sell their backyard bred horses with little to no training and no registry for like $30,000-$40,000. It's actually insane.
People are crazy.
They need to be humbled, okay? They need to be humbled, and that's what I'm here for.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Mighty Dexter.
Mighty Dexter. The way you call your horse Mighty Dexter says enough already, I think.
So it has AQHA in the title, so we're assuming this horse is registered. I mean, you know, whatever. not super attractive, to be honest. I mean,
Aw.
the horse definitely could have a better top line. The horse definitely needs some more exercise because he's looking a little, you know, homeless, but whatever. It's kind of shocking when you see people who post ads, but they put very minimal effort into the presentation.
Yeah.
Like, look at this rear shot. Why is half the photo super dark? Like, you can't see down here at all. Trail Horse Deluxe. I have no idea what that even means, but let's go with it. Let's pretend like that's important. 2017, 6 years old, 16.3 hands, gelding, AQHA quarter horse, and draft horse cross. Okay. Not registered.
Damn.
They put AQHA in the title. Do you know what that means? You know what American Quarter Horse Association means, right? Is this a joke?
So then you already know that it's a little
We're
shady.
starting off strong.
The cat is so
Asking
cute. He looks like my
$20,000
cat.
Firm. Okay, so when anybody puts firm, you know that they're going to be insulted if you try to negotiate. I mean, it's just so funny to put firm when you don't even really know what your horse is worth. It's completely unregistered and it's a gelding, so you can't breed the horse at all. So the only thing that this horse has going for it is training, which, given the fact that he's only 6 and looks kind of like shit, I would highly doubt this horse has
Poor
any training
horse.
at all that would justify 20 grand. Horse skills.
No, but I get what she's
disciplines, and
saying, though.
attributes. Draft endurance riding. Endurance riding? A draft is okay. Lesson, no vices, rodeo pickup. What? Trailmaster, trail riding, western ride. I feel like this person was just reading, click the box. Yes. Oh, could he do that? Yes. Could he do that? Maybe, yeah. Let's put that in there. Endurance riding? Are you kidding me? Dex is a 6-year-old 16.3 hand dun gelding looking for his perfect place to call home. This horse does it all. Crosses water, bridges, rocks, logs, mud. He's road safe and traffic safe. No spook, bolt, buck, rear bite, or kick. Stands to be groomed intact. You know what I'm going to say, but I'm just going to keep reading this. Good for farrier, picks up all 4 feet. One hand neck rein, side passes and backs. Very collected and smooth, easygoing ride. This guy is a gentle giant. I highly doubt that this horse collects. I'm just going to be totally honest. He has no top line at all. Also, he looks under-muscled in a lot of his photos.
I love
But
him,
all of
but
that aside,
she's right.
None of that is valuable training. All of that is basics. So when you start a horse and you finish a horse and then the horse starts going off and doing specific disciplines once it's fully finished, that horse should have solid foundation work under them, whether that's on the ground or in the saddle. And that includes desensitization, which is basically everything that they listed, and just basic stuff like learning how to stand. That, again, does not justify anything more than a $5,000 to $10,000 price point. I would even venture to say that this horse at max is only worth about $5,000 because the horse is unregistered and it's a gelding. So there's literally no value there beyond the training. And the horse has very minimal training. So when the only value is something that's very minimal, you're going to get a minimal price point. That's also why they put USD firm on the ad, because they know that this horse is not worth $20,000, so they don't want to negotiate with people who know otherwise.
Yeah.
They're obviously just
They
trying
just
to
hope
sell
that
to
someone is
somebody
stupid
who's
enough to just buy
inexperienced.
it.
Alexander's Foxy Girl. Bay Draft Horse Cross Mare. Ooh. Oh, she's cute. I love the dapples. That's adorable. Cute. Actually, really good looking horse.
Yeah, and I think they
Nice
put a
top
lot more
line.
effort in the pictures
Has
already.
Nice muscle. Love it. Attractive Shire Cross Sport Horse. Well-broke 6-year-old mare. She is registered. That's good.
That
Good to
already
know.
looks a bit
Good to
better.
know. 24,500 or best offer. Well, let's be the judge. Let's see if she's worth the hay. Roxy, your go where you want, do what you want partner. For those of you that know, a good mare is priceless. That's not true. I could definitely put a price on the majority of mares being sold. She is an absolute winner. What has she won? List her accomplishments.
Yeah, for real.
This classy mare has the ability to excel in a variety of disciplines on the trail or in the arena. She is sure-footed and confident on difficult trail with plenty of athletic abilities to get around. You'll love her good work ethic and attitude traversing through terrain, up and down mountains, crossing rivers and streams, stepping over obstacles, or just take it easy with a quiet, relaxed walk down the road. She happily heads out alone without issue, so you can just enjoy the ride. Roxy is light in a bridle, responsive to your legs. She's very well balanced, has nice transitions, knows her leads, has a good stop and back. She has a big stride, lovely comfortable gait, and a ground covering relaxed walk. Roxy's an eye catcher with her striking color, pretty profile, beautiful dapple bay coat, lots of presence. Her conformation shows plenty of substance without being too drafty. Her legs are clean, she's healthy, a polite, kind disposition makes her easy to handle, loves attention, stands for the farrier and vet, loads in a trailer. It's all good, but a lot of that was still basic training, is registered, would probably be decent for breeding at some point if anybody wanted to do that. She also is not bad looking. She does have nice conformation. She looks good. She isn't too...
I mean, it's a lot better than the previous horse.
She has a really nice build. So a horse like that is probably worth about 15. Something that has a lot of potential and a pretty solid foundation under her belt. I think they could easily sell her for around 15,000 because that's a really fair price point. Because some people, I'm like, what were you even thinking? Do you even know what your horse is actually valued at or how you would value specific types of training? Because for some reason, there's something in the water with all these trail horses. Guys, any horse can be trained for trail. Like, literally any horse could do trail riding.
People pretend like it's something really special.
If anything, it's some of the easiest training that you could teach. I'm not talking about endurance riding, just specifically going on light trail. Every single horse I've ever met, even horses that are owned by beginner riders, can ride on trail. I'm sorry, that's just the honest truth. I am so sick of seeing trail horses listed at 30, 40 grand. Stop. Smokin' Little Cat, Sorrel AQHA quarter horse mare. Let's hope the AQHA means that this horse is registered
You
with
never
the
know.
American Quarter Horse Association, okay? Because that's what that means. Cute little horse, very cute. Could use a little bit more neck muscle, but it could be young. Cutting's a really interesting thing to teach horses. I have respect for it. 7 years old, 14.2 hands.
That's not really young, right, is it?
Is registered. Thank God. 24,000 negotiable. All right, let's see. Lily is an extremely light and responsive horse.
Horses are so expensive. It's insane to me. I never really thought about it like that.
Boxing, and was shown as a working cow horse, fraternity horse, in open competition. Okay, so she actually does have a good amount under her belt. She has gathered and sorted cows on a working cattle ranch and was very good at her job. She has competed in a number of trail rides in the last 2 seasons, and she is good in high country, easy camping. She is extremely athletic and could excel as a junior rodeo horse in all disciplines. She's an easy horse in the barn, currently training until sold. If you're looking for a horse that has speed and handiness and is pretty well bred, Lily is your gal. Okay, I don't even think we need to go too much more in depth on this one. This horse is probably worth the hay, you guys. Thank God. I thought we weren't gonna find one, I swear. But this horse is listed at 24,000, and you know, I want to point out that the other horses that we just reacted to were also listed for between 20 and 25. That just really goes to show you those horses are so severely overpriced. This horse is registered, she's young, she has good conformation, she has a significant amount of training under her belt, she also has shown and has previous competitions.
I don't even know how old horses get. Like, what's their average age?
Okay, the other horses that we reacted to, a few of them were unregistered, but all of them had very minimal training and hardly any experience. So it just goes to show you how overinflated the other prices of those horses are. If this show horse is being sold for 24,000, which, to be honest, is a very reasonable price point and probably what this horse is actually worth. So thank God for somebody who actually knows how to price their horse correctly.
I think it's very nice what she's doing, especially for people who like want to buy a horse.
I love
That's
Appaloosas. So cute.
very nice to know.
Very cute little horse.
Yeah.
I like the fact that at least the tack fits, so that's nice. Also, love the photos. Good presentation, thank you. Apache is an 11-year-old Bay Blanket Appaloosa gelding. Okay, so he's 11 years old, 15 hands, gelding, not registered. Okay. Okay.
So I suppose registering your horse costs like money then, because that's such an important thing, or does it mean that it has certain aspects that it does well?
Registered, had breeding prospect, and was a show horse as well with a lot of training. This training better be absolutely phenomenal to be selling this horse for $1,000 more than the last one. It's not gonna be. Like, I already know it. I know these people. Oh,
I love her facial expressions.
That's like 3 paragraphs. 4. Anytime you see somebody just doing something like this, they're just overselling it.
Yeah, they're just trying to sell it for way too much.
Horse skills, disciplines, and attributes: breakaway roping, calf roping, competitive trail riding, cutting, gymkhana, husband safe, natural horsemanship training. Most people don't even know what that is, so I would bet these people don't know what that is either. Apache
I don't know what any of that is.
And is such a gentleman to ride. He has extensive experience roping, doctoring cows, driving buffalo, gathering cattle, any other ranch chore you can think of. Even rides barefoot. Most horses should. Why would you put that in there? Since he had to be
the bare minimum
potential danger in the Canadian Rockies, he is very aware of his surroundings and does a good job taking care of the rider regardless of conditions. In true Appaloosa form, it takes a little bit for him to warm up to new people, but once he knows you, he will gladly walk to the end of the earth and tackle any task you set him to. Okay, yeah, so will most horses. Also, how do you even know what breed he is? He's probably a complete mixed bag of different breeds. You have no idea what he is because he's unregistered. Apache is extremely respectful on the ground, and my 7-year-old son can trailer load him, brush, wash, take him over all the obstacles. Again, this is just basic stuff. Every horse should know how to do this. I don't know why people insist on putting this in their ads, because this is literally just all basic stuff. If your horse has been started and trained to ride, your horse should know how to do this. He hops in the trailer with a point and click and can stand tied for hours. Doesn't this sound actually extremely similar to one of those last ads that I read in my last video that sounded like a scam? He hops in the trailer with a point and click and can stand tied for hours. He has been hauled extensively and doesn't mind being in any type of horse or stock trailer. He has been exposed to barking and snarling dogs, cows, buffalo, cars,
who cares?
goats, donkeys, dirt bikes, quads, UTVs. Is this the same person? He has been hauled extensively and doesn't mind being in any type of horse or stock trailer. Exposed to barking, snarling dogs.
It's the same person.
Bikes, UTVs, okay, so this is definitely the same person I reacted to in my last video. Are they just like horse flippers? Because this is another horse that is very inexperienced.
But all the horses are okay with barking.
For like way too much money. The last horse that I reacted to in my last video, this is definitely the same person because this is just copy and paste. Holy shit, did I just find a scam? Yeah, even
I think
at the
she
bottom,
did.
He would be a phenomenal trail horse to go in pretty much any direction you like, calm, safe enough for almost anybody. Pre-vet checked, up to date on teeth vaccine warfare. Yeah, remember guys, I made a big deal in my last video to talk about the pre-vet checked thing and how that's such a scam. Pre-vet checked and up to date on teeth, vaccines, worming, and farrier. The fact that they put pre-vet checked in the ad leads me to believe that if somebody asks to do a PPE on the horse, they're gonna say no.
Well, why would you want to do a PPE? Because I said in the ad that he's been pre-vet checked and he has no issues.
This is a scam. I'm sorry, this to
Yeah, okay, so they do this so you don't check it yourself, and then you won't find out there's something wrong.
To sell bad, crappy horses for a lot of money. They will openly tell people there's nothing wrong with the horse. They've had the horse vet checked, so you're wasting your money if you do a PPE. So then the person buys the horse, they take it home, and a year down the road, they find out that the horse has serious genetic issues or musculoskeletal issues of some kinds that have been around for years that they would have found had they done a proper vet exam. Lazy Oak Shores. I'm going to their website because these people are definitely posting horses for
Yeah,
sale
I'm very
nonstop.
curious too now.
Are they just buying and flipping horses? Because that's honestly what it seems like.
Oh, it looks like such an annoying family already.
The price of him because no one's purchasing, obviously. All of these horses that they have for sale are between 15 and like 30 grand. Guys, none of these horses are worth what they're asking for. And that's just my opinion. I think that these people come off as like scammers, to be honest, because they're trying to sell crappy trail horses that are unregistered for like 20 to 30 grand. Trail horses are only worth like $2,000 to $5,000, okay? Especially because all these horses are geldings, they're unregistered, they don't know the history of these horses, and they have very minimal training. And also, you don't even know if these horses have all this training because
so basically these horses have nothing, and they're just trying to like make that up with stuff like, yeah, the horses are not afraid of barking and they go into the trailer really well, like,
and they're definitely selling these horses for far more than what they're worth. Cats a Royale Boone, Red Roan AQHA quarter horse gelding. Hopefully we can end it on a good note. Okay, so a little ranch looking horse. That's cool. That's cool. Cute. Super gentle broke family gelding. 9 years old, 15 hands, is registered. That's good. Oh my god, I don't even want to say that. That number is so insane that I literally thought that my brain read that wrong.
I thought so too first.
What price point do you have to have your horse at for me to think that my eyes are deceiving me? Oh my god, this for $75,000, dude.
People are crazy.
On water, okay? I'm almost afraid to read this ad. Boone is gentle for
all
anyone.
caps.
Lots of experience carrying kids, wife, husband up a mountain on a trail, or just around the ranch. Loves people. I would hope so. I would hope so. For $75,000, that horse better kiss me every time I go see it. Especially green or beginner riders. Boone is a super pleasure horse for anyone to ride, or you can take him to the show and compete and win. How do you know that I'm gonna win?
Yeah, what the
Does he have
fuck?
a proven track record,
You can
or is
take
this
him
just
to the
something
show
that
and
we're saying
compete
to
and win.
justify
Ah,
the
thank you.
$75,000? Boone is a super gentle all-around gelding that we bought off the mare from the breeder. Check out Boone, a 9-year-old red roan that's been there and done that very well. What? Why is this all in capital letters?
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's like they're yelling at me. He is a Cadillac to ride, flying lead changes on command. I don't believe that. Anytime, anywhere, big stops, great smooth turnarounds. We've shown him successfully in ranch cuttings and ranch versatility classes. Have they competed on him, or have they just taken him to classes? Because if they've competed on him, then why not show the accomplishments? Oh, this is making me cringe. Hauls and slant or open stock trailers. Every horse should be able to do that. Lays down, speaks numerous languages. Dude, are these people losing their minds?
Are they
It's
joking?
truly an all-around gelding that's willing to please. Very special horse. If you're looking for a once-in-a-lifetime gelding that's been proficiently trained and in his prime, come see us in Dillon. Buy with confidence. No, I'm definitely not going to be buying with confidence when you're selling a horse that's been trained for basic ranch work and trail riding for almost $80,000. These people have totally lost their minds, and I don't even know what else to say to that because I almost feel bad. I feel like I'm reading a mental breakdown. I almost want to forget that I just read that and believe that there's not people that are that crazy living in the world. That horse, I'm sorry, but Boone is probably only worth like 10 or 15 grand. I'm honestly sorry to break it to you. Any quarter horse can be trained to do ranch work.
But he does speak
Literally
numeral
go down to
languages.
your local horse rescue and buy a horse and train it to do ranch work within like a 6-month time span. It's not that hard. And also you could probably teach your horse to do that just by watching YouTube videos. I'm sorry, like I'm not trying to discredit people, but that's just how it is. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much.
Damn, the way it just kept getting worse.
See you in my next video. Bye.
I like her videos. Huh. Okay, I guess I learned a bit more about the horse world again. Jesus. I gotta say, like, she viewed the first one and it was a bit shitty, and she was like, yeah, the horse doesn't even look that good. I mean, I think all animals are cute, but I get what she means. She's talking about the bone structure and the muscles and all that. Then we went to the second horse, and that was actually an improvement. And I was like, oh, okay, there's still hope. People are still being normal about this. And then it just kept getting worse. Then she had this ad from this person she had seen in one of her previous videos, which was basically the same caption. And it was all this weird stuff about not being afraid of dogs barking and being okay with sheep and that kind of stuff. Then I'm like, that's like bare minimum, isn't it? I mean, she said that like several times, like, oh yeah, this really basic training, every horse should be able to do that, so it's not worth that much money. And then she went to their website and they were selling all these horses for so much money. It's such a scam. Like, I honestly, like, I don't know if people actually buy horses this overpriced, because I feel like unless you're like a millionaire or whatever and you don't care about money, then sure. But if you're going to buy a horse, that's a pretty big investment. You're gonna do a lot of research about that before you actually buy a horse, right? I mean, I bought a new microphone. I'm still recording with the old one now. It's coming this evening. And I did research for 3 months which microphone I should buy. And the microphone is only 150 euros. I can't even imagine that people would just go to the site and be like, yes, this horse for $30,000. Like, it's just so crazy that people think they can just sell their horses for that amount of money. And then I'm like, if you have horses yourself, if you're selling horses, you should know what price range they're in, right? You're straight up just scamming people. And then let's not even talk about the last one, because that was just insane. First of all, $75,000? Where do you even get that idea from, that you should ask that for like a simple horse like that? And then the caption was so fucking weird. First of all, like I said, and she said too, it's all in caps. So it's like they're screaming at you, like they're really trying to sell you this, but in a really like weird way. And then it also had like these things like, the horse is able to lay down. The horse speaks several languages. And I'm pretty sure they mean like the horse understands different languages, I guess. But that was a little weird. The way she was like, this sounds like it's written by a mentally ill person. I felt that. It did feel like someone just had a breakdown and wrote that all down. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to sell my horse for $75,000. Like, this video, I can't get over how it just kept getting crazier. It was pretty funny, actually. Like, it's sad that people do this. And it just kind of annoys me because, of course, horses are worth a lot of money. And I get that for a lot of people, it's just like their way of making money. It's just like greedy people who, try to make a profit from horses without really thinking about the horses themselves. Not specifically talking about one case or anything, but I don't know, it just seems kind of sad because you're still dealing with living creatures. So I don't know, I can never understand how people just like hurt animals in the first place just to make a profit. I have to say what I'm saying now has more to do with the previous video I watched from her. But also a bit like this, like, I don't know, if you really would want the best for your horse, you would just also be honest about all of this and not just doing it for the money. So, I don't know. Yeah, I really got some new insight in the horse world. Damn. So yeah, pretty interesting video. I also really like the other video I watched from her. So, I also like just the way she knows what she's talking about. That, first of all, I really like that. I mean, of course, if you're making videos on a really specific topic like horses or something like that, you need to have your knowledge right. But also the way she edits, the way she talks, it's funny, and it's just like, the videos are very catchy, so I like the videos. So like I said before, the link to Raleigh's channel is in the description, so make sure to check it out. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please leave a like. Make sure to check out my Patreon, you can request your own videos or see my full reactions. Also let me know what you thought of this, especially people who know more about horses and all. I'm very curious what your thoughts are on this. And yeah, then I think that was the video. Bye!